Coming from Reuters, Anthropic mulls mandatory employee stock trading plans after IPO. So this is going to be an interesting thing for the AI labs that IPO after SpaceX, and basically for them to figure out how their employee lockup periods are going to expire and how they can have them expire in such a way it's not an absolute disaster for their stock, right? So one of the things we're seeing right now with SpaceX IPO'd at $135 a share, shot up to $225 a share. Now, I just took a look, is at $111 a share as of literally about 30 seconds ago. And the interesting thing is on August 6th, which is about a week and a half from now, a hell of a lot more shares are going to come on the open market because the first lockup expiration for SpaceX is going to come about. So there's going to be about triple the amount of stock on the market once August 6th comes about. So the stock price for SpaceX is already nosediving, and then you're going to have triple the amount of shares on the open market. That is probably not going to do very well for the stock price. And so what the companies are looking at, like with Anthropic or with OpenAI, is the whole question of you need to have a liquidity event for your employees and for your investors. A liquidity event is when they're actually able to sell their equity if they want to, right? People are going to want to buy houses, they're going to want to buy cars, they want to go on vacations, all of that kind of stuff. Part of their pay package has been this equity, so it is reasonable to expect even the die-hard true believers are still going to want to sell some of their shares, again, just to buy a better house, to put a deck on their house, to put a pool in their house, right? The problem is when you scale that, like one person selling a few shares to put a pool on their house isn't going to do anything to the stock price. Lots and lots and lots of your employees selling a few shares in order to put pools on their houses, that might end up tanking your stock price. And so I think that's one of the things that Anthropic is taking a look at now, and they're trying to figure out how they can allow their employees to sell the shares in Anthropic once they IPO without it being a disaster. And this is the kind of thing you got to think about in the real world with IPOs and all that. And who knows what the real answer will be. Anthropic is considering requiring rank and file employees to sell stock through preset trading plans after it goes public to avoid insider trading concerns. The Cloud Code creator and rival OpenAI are racing to go public as investors' appetite for AI fuels soaring valuations, and companies compete to set the benchmark for valuing frontier AI firms. Well, I mean, that was accurate. When was this written? This was written on July 23rd. It's July 30th. So that's how it was 7 days ago. Now I do believe they're trying to rush to IPO just so they can get whatever fucking money they can so they can keep their ventures going. But anyways, right? So what they're looking at doing is all Anthropic employees might have to use a 10b5-1 trading plan, which requires stock sales according to preset schedules and are typically used only for top executives and certain finance and legal staff, according to the information. So basically, this is one of the things that you do, like when you need to sell stock, but you're worried about people doing insider trading, or you're worried about other things, but you also do need to allow them, again, a liquidity event to be able to sell stock. Basically, what you can do is you can schedule the sales. So you'll hear this a lot with people like Elon Musk or Jensen Huang, right? Sometimes they'll be in the news and they'll be like, Jensen Huang just sold $1 billion of shares in NVIDIA. What is going on? And it's like, well, because Jensen Huang wants a really big pool. See, your pool might cost $10,000. This is Jensen Huang. Have you seen that leather jacket? That leather jacket isn't going to go near a $10,000 pool. If he's not spending $50 million on his pool, he just ain't going to get a pool. But the thing is, like, you'll see this, like, again, some executives sell shares. And the thing that you have to understand is this is part of their compensation package, right? They do their job. Part of that compensation is getting shares. They want a pool, a really big pool, and they need to sell the shares. And so what happens a lot of times is basically this is just kind of like a preset thing. So what they'll say is over this time period, I need to pull I need to pull $1 billion out of equity. And then a lot of times, basically, that's shoved over to the financial people, basically to do it in such a way that, like Jensen Huang, the CEO or whatever, can't put their thumb on the scales. So that's where they'll just come out with a schedule. They'll be like, okay, shares are worth approximately this much. The expectations, this is where the shares are going to be. So every month we're going to sell this amount of shares in order to get you the money you're looking at. And that way, since it's a preset schedule, it's harder for people to do stupid stuff. It's harder for stupid stuff to happen around the stock. What's interesting with this, though, is that it will be rank and file employees, which again, I don't know. You have to be careful. Like, I would be very careful with this, because this is taking the agency away from employees, right? So when you're dealing with executives, you're dealing with legal people, you're dealing with investors, right? They understand what's going on. They're supposed to be sophisticated when it comes to investments. When you have a lot of employees, many of them aren't sophisticated investors. They're smart. They're rocket scientists, and they're AI scientists. They're really, really smart people. Doesn't necessarily mean they're really good with money and things. And so one of the concerns there is if you take away their agency, and what happens if things go poorly, right? So the idea, right, what Dario wants is they're going to IPO, and then the stock is going to go to the moon. And Dario would be okay if they IPO and their stock piddles along. Here's the problem. What happens if they IPO and their stock tanks? What happens if you have employees that are expecting the stock to go to the moon, or at least to piddle along, and then it tanks, but they're already locked in to trading plans? Like, it's not simply they're seeing the value of their shares go down, but they're seeing the value of their shares go down, and they know at a preset time those shares are going to be sold at that value. I think that could create a lot of anger and distrust within a lot of these companies. Again, it's very interesting to see in the tech world, right? Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy and excited and passionate when your equity is going up. There's nothing like being in the tech world when everybody's equity is going into the fucking toilet. Going into the toilet and they can't sell. So again, think about that. So think about the IPO at $1 trillion. You have all this equity, it's in there $1 trillion, and you just want to sell. Like, it goes from $1 trillion to $900 million. And you're like, look, I'm fine. I am fine with that valuation. I get to sell now. I still make a lot of money. But you're not able to sell now. You see it sink to 900 million, 800 million, 600 million, 500 million. And you're like, I should have been able to sell before. I wanted to sell before. Dario took my ability to sell the equity that I earned away from me so that he could profit by billions of dollars. How fun do you think it'll be to work for that company after a little while? And I think that's going to be an interesting thing to look at with a lot of this stuff. Because, like, again, a lot of these employees that got into the AI world, the expectation is that they were going to become gazillionaires. If they see their equity melt away and they're not able to liquidate as they watch their equity melt away, there could be a lot of anger with that. The plans would require employees to sell shares according to preset schedules specifying the timing, amount, and price of stock sales. The company is also weighing how much stock existing shareholders can sell on the first day of trading and the length of post-IPO lockup periods. Public companies typically allow most employees to sell shares during trading windows following earnings reports, while preset trading plans could allow sales outside those windows but limit employees' discretion over the timing and size of trades. Again, limiting what the employees are able to do. It's not too bad if the stock goes up. Like, oh, if it was me, I would have sold my stock, 2 weeks ago, but I was forced to wait and now I have more money. That makes employees happy. If, on the other hand, the employee was like, I wanted to sell my stock 2 weeks ago, I was not allowed to sell my stock 2 weeks ago, and now I've taken a 50% haircut, that's when people get very mad. They get very mad. It's not a good company to be in anymore. That is what happens when your company culture goes sideways. It's not a good thing. So, anyways, it's going to be interesting to see. Like what I find curious with these, especially with the AI labs. Again, you look at a company like Anthropic, or you look at a company like OpenAI. So much of the compensation was in equity, and the expectation for that equity is that it would go through the roof. Right? That's what everybody has been told. As I've talked about before, right, with OpenAI, Sam Altman, he said that anything less than $1 trillion valuation is a non-starter, which means anything less than $1 trillion valuation means their company fails. That's essentially what it means, right? And so one of the interesting things here is what happens when you have all these super smart engineers who got in with your company based off of making outsized returns on their equity, and then what happens if the IPO event isn't what people think the IPO event should be? Right, that could be very ugly. And this is what they've got, right? If you look at Microsoft, Microsoft is a whole company. Microsoft does AI, but they also do Azure, they do servers, they do Xbox. Anyways, they do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff at Microsoft. Amazon does a lot of stuff. Google does a lot of stuff. Anthropic, OpenAI, they're one-trick ponies. And they're not even particularly good at the one trick that they do, to be frank with you. It's like a one-trick pony. It's starting to get kind of old. Starting to get kind of old. I don't know. So what do you think about this? What do you think about the lockup expirations for things like the employees being able to sell equity in the companies that they're part of? What do you think about things like these trading plans? How do you think this is going to be a good thing, or do you think this is going to go sideways as far as company culture is concerned? Who do you think is going to take the blame if things go poorly? What do you think? What do you think about a whole bunch of engineers who feel like their agency, their ability to sell the equity that they earned when they want to, has been taken away from them? Do you think the office is going to be a happy place after that? I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. If you like these episodes, do remember they're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Link is down below. If you want to follow me on LinkedIn, there's a link down there too. With that, see y'all later.